A 95-year-old visitor to the Battleship Memorial in Sioux Falls receives the VIP treatment. This morning, he reflects upon his service aboard the USS South Dakota. Plus, how the Sioux Falls Home Expo is providing help to KELOLAND families with pandemic projects around the house. Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the Go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your weekend. We also have your Boredom Busters coming up. But first, our top story. African-American community leaders in Sioux Falls are responding to the prison sentence of the former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin, who murdered George Floyd last year. A judge sentenced Chauvin to 22.5 years in prison on Friday.
Well, when people see the sentence, what they should realize is that this is not justice. This is accountability. This is the proper result for what transpired. That's all that people want.
Chauvin offered condolences to Floyd's family during his sentencing hearing. It was the first time Chauvin has spoken directly to Floyd's family. Aberdeen police are offering a $1,000 reward for information that leads to an arrest involving a possible explosive device. It was discovered Friday morning near the entrance to Wiley Park in the northwest part of Aberdeen. The city manager tells KELOLAND News that a city employee found the object. The DCI bomb squad was called in to assist. A Facebook post from the police department says that an initial examination showed it to be, quote, a probable explosive device that was built to activate at a later time. Authorities searched Wiley Park and all other Aberdeen parks, but no other suspicious devices were found.
And from its initial inception, it appeared that it could be an explosive device, and not real clear if it was or wasn't. So out of abundance of caution, we've treated it as an explosive device investigation. And so that's how we're moving forward at this time. We'll know more later on if it is or isn't and what it was if it is.
The city manager says that there is no threat to the public. Wiley Park and nearby Storybook Land were closed as a precaution, but both have since reopened. Jonathan Toome will be the next chief of police for the city of Sioux Falls. Toome is currently a lieutenant with the department. He replaces current chief Matt Burns, who will retire next month. Toome's appointment requires final approval by the city council and will be taken up at their July 6th council meeting. A one-man military reunion took place at the Battleship Memorial in Sioux Falls on Friday. 95-year-old Leon G. came all the way from his home in California to revisit the memorial. G. served as a radio operator on board the USS South Dakota during World War II.
When I wasn't working the radar to know where the Japanese planes and things was, well, when they would come in, you'd hear the 5-inch guns start firing.
Visits by former battleship crew members are rare these days. The memorial no longer hosts reunions because so many of the sailors have died. The USS South Dakota was the most decorated battleship of World War II. Let's get our first look at the forecast now with meteorologist Adam Root in the Storm Center. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, Perry, and good morning, everybody. We're off to a cloudy start to the day in Falls Park, 70 with a north wind at 5 miles per hour. But we do have a little bit of rain out there. Goodness knows we can need all the help that we can get. We just don't have a whole lot of help on the way. 64 in Brookings and Huron, 63 Aberdeen and Sisseton, 68 Spencer, 60 at the Capitol, 55 though toward Phillip and Rapid City, where we had clearer skies in place, even some upper 40s toward Custer this morning. And it is cooler West River compared to the same point on Friday, but to the east where we had cloud cover in place, that has kept the temperature in check. And as a result, we are warmer compared to the same point 24 hours ago. There's the rain I mentioned before. Scattered showers up toward Aberdeen and Watertown, then Brookings to Mitchell. Also northwestern Iowa getting in on some rain and a couple of thunderstorms as well. Now, that being said, that's going to be the overall theme in terms of rain chances in the short term. They're out there, but not everybody gets in on it. Details on the rest of your extended forecast are on the way.
All right, thank you very much, Adam. Well, many people in KELOLAND busied themselves with home improvement projects during the pandemic. And companies at the Sioux Falls Home Expo say they remain busy. About 50 vendors are set up at the convention center this weekend.
Our turnaround time isn't ridiculous. We're not looking at months, we're looking at weeks, but like with anything, things are always subject to change. But, you know, as much as we can, we'd like to stay on top of our suppliers to be able to provide our customers with the best experience.
And you can plan your next home project with the professionals at the Home Expo from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. today. Sunday's hours are from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Again, that's at the Convention Center and at the Sioux Falls Arena. Well, Pride will be on full display in downtown Sioux Falls today. The Pride Parade begins at 10 a.m. on Phillips Avenue from 13th Street to 6th Street. That's followed by Pride in the Park at Sharapa Place. There will be vendors, performances, and a kids' corner from 11 to 5. The South Dakota Peach Festival features peaches straight from the orchards of Georgia for people to enjoy a sweet weekend treat. The festival runs from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. at the old VFW building on South Minnesota Avenue and I-229. Sunday's hours are from 10 to 5. Admission is free. The two tracks are the featured performers of Levitt at the Falls in downtown Sioux Falls. The lawn opens at 6 o'clock. The music starts at 6:30. Admission is free. Beaver Valley Lutheran Church in Brandon is celebrating its Swedish Midsummer Festival with the Hegg Brothers and Derek Hengevold. The free outdoor concert goes from 5 to 7 p.m. Vern Ide Mitsubishi is hosting a block party from 11 to 5 to celebrate the grand opening of its new location on East Arrowhead Parkway. There will be food trucks, music, live game shows, and prizes, including a Black Hills Vacation Getaway. The block party is a benefit for the Children's Inn Drive Out Domestic Violence campaign. Summer festivals taking place this weekend include Railroad Days in Madison, South Dakota, and Quarry Days in Del Rapids. Tonight's free moonlight movie at Faywick Park in downtown Sioux Falls is The Croods: A New Age, rated PG. The movie begins at 9:15. Popcorn, candy, soda, and water will be available for purchase. The Storm indoor football team takes on the Bismarck Bucks at the Premier Center. Kickoff is at 7:05. And the Canaries baseball team takes on the Gary South Shore Railcats at Sioux Falls Stadium. First pitch is at 6:05. Adam?
Well, it'll be a decent evening out there with partly to mostly cloudy skies, but we are going to be dodging showers and thunderstorms, especially through the first half of the day. And we can even see a few try and sneak into the picture later this evening, but chances are higher, at least in southeastern KELOLAND, for the first half of the day as temperatures are kept pretty decently in check. There's the rainfall, like I mentioned before, East River for now, especially in northwestern Iowa. They're getting in on some much-needed rainfall towards Sioux Center, Lamar, Spencer, and Storm Lake. But we do get opportunities for rainfall in place across much of the region, just not for everybody and not at the same time. Scattered showers and thunderstorms possible as we head through the day and even into Sunday for that matter. So if you do get something, you do at least get some help in the drought department, but we need a lot more help. We need a widespread soaking rain that just sticks around for a little while. But we just don't have that coming around. At best, again, it's scattered showers and the occasional thunderstorm, even as we head into the start of next week. So while the numbers are at least promising, to put it mildly, we need a lot more. And we unfortunately don't get that once we head through Tuesday afternoon and evening. What we do get, however, is a warm-up as above average temperatures begin to creep back into the picture as we head toward 4th of July weekend. High temperatures for your day today will be climbing into the 70s to low 80s across much of the area, with that chance for some showers and thunderstorms and a breeze out of the north by northwest. Overnight lows tonight falling into the 50s to low 60s. Again, a few showers and thunderstorms try and hang tough mainly before the midnight hour. Then we do it all over again on Sunday. Showers and thunderstorms of a scattered variety are possible. 70s to low 80s for high temperatures. Your 7-day forecast gets bone dry after Monday to a far lesser extent Tuesday as we gradually warm up headed toward and beyond the extended outlook. For what it's worth, 4th of July weekend right now looks like it should stay mainly dry, but it is likely going to also get warm, if not outright hot once again. Have a great day, everybody. For more on your local news, weather, and sports, you can always head on over to KELOLAND.com.